Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So this is a video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, but I just never sort of got started. I kept thinking, will it be useful to people? Will it not be useful? I have done a similar video quite a while back and I thought I did have a couple of comments on certain videos which said could you do an updated version of this, and I finally got around to it, so I'm going to split this video into two parts. So it is about sparkle and shine that you can add to your pages and some options basically for sparkle and shine that you can use. So it's not, it's not going to cover every single option because I don't think I have every single thing, but it will cover a fair number. So it's basically going to be what options, some of the options that you have to add to your pages to make them sparkle and or shine. And I'll split the video into two parts. I have made a list of the first part is going to include 1 to 5 things, and yeah, we're just going to go through it. So these are the things I'm going to use for part 1. I just thought I don't want the video to be too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these to the side and then we're going to go through each one of them. Okay, so the first thing on the list that I use quite a lot are metallic paints. So metallic paints, I started off I think with the Coliro paints. So here are some of the Coliro paints that I have. Now I do have quite a lot of them, and I've divided them up into palettes, so this is just a couple of examples, but you can see that they are quite bright and shiny. Now some of you asked me about how to use them so that they don't appear that patchy, and do you need 2 coats or is there a particular trick? All I do is on the pan I will use one of these pipettes. You don't have to, you could just use a paintbrush if you want, but pipettes are quite useful. Take a bit of water, put a couple of drops on the pan and leave it for about 3 minutes and mix it. So mix it up after the 3 minutes and it should be a thicker consistency, and then I would use it on your picture and it's less patchy that way. So yeah, you can't really put the water on and then use them straight away because that will just be too watery. So I think the longer you leave it, the better it is and the less patchy it will be. So they come in sets. So like this one is a gold set that I got. The Arabic gold is my favourite, I think. The Tibet gold, actually the Inca gold is not bad either. You can see I've used them quite a lot because these are quite old, but they do last you quite a while. They last you ages actually. So they come in certain sets, and yeah, they're fairly, like, I'd say they're mid-range expense wise. Are they worth the money? Definitely, because they do last you a long time and they are good quality. You can also buy them single pans in places like Cult Pens, Jackson's Art. Are better to buy the single ones. So if you want a single colour, and then you can also get these empty cases to pop them in. See, that's coming out because I haven't put them in properly, but yeah, they should stick. It's just I've got no strength in my hands anymore, it seems. But yeah, you can get these separately for them and build up your collection that way. So it's good that you get them in open stock and in sets. And then these are some, like, basically what they look like. You can see they are lovely and shiny, although they're not the shiniest, I have to say. So yeah, those are them. So those are the Coliro ones. Those are the various palettes I've got. The gold one, what palette was the gold one? Was it palette 8? So it's that one there. So you can see that. And then you have also got some other paints that you can get, like these, which are more economical to get. So they are cheaper, but they're quite good, I have to say. I don't know if I've got this one swatched out actually. I'm not sure that I have. not sure. But yeah, these are fairly good. They're not as shiny, I don't think, as the you know, the Coliro ones, but they are still nice. I'll see if I can find that. I'll switch the camera off, but you can get these from Amazon. So the CSY paints are from Amazon. Here's another one. I think I've got another one here, have I not? No, maybe not. I didn't take it out. Right, but yeah, you can get these in smaller sets of 6, like in smaller tins like this. So they are cheaper than the Coliro ones, but they are still quite good quality. I would still highly recommend those. So CSY Art Gallery from Amazon. I'm going to see if I can find the swatch. Okay, so this is the swatch for the CSY Art Gallery, and you can see they are quite good. As you can see, you can also get glittery paints in Paul Rubens and other brands as well, but I'll be here all day if I get all my supplies out. So I thought I'd just pick a selection. So yeah, you can see that they are beautiful, really nice and metallic. So this is a smaller 6 set, which I quite liked. I love the greens and the gold green there. So yeah, they are really good quality, but they are cheaper than the Coliro. If you are on a budget, they are quite good. I've also seen these, which I've just recently purchased from AliExpress. They are really pretty as well, and they are more like a 2-tone colour. So from AliExpress, decent priced paints. They're called Supervision. The ones that I've got here are the Supervision Mermaid Coast paints. So those are them. And yeah, they are, like, I would say they, to be honest, I think they are similar price to Coliro, but depending on where you shop, on which store it is on AliExpress, you might get them cheaper, similar price to the CSY. And then the Etsy paints. Now the Etsy paints, I would say, are the best paints in terms of shine, although I'm going to just put in there the Fine Tech palette is, I think, comparable to the Etsy paints in terms of the shine that it produces. You can see here, lovely shine, absolutely gorgeous Fine Tech palette. This is the one. I mean, I got this from Amazon a while back, but they are absolutely gorgeous paints. There's another tray underneath. I think this was when I purchased it, it was about £70. All pounds just go loose on me for some reason. They just come detached for some reason. Anyway, so these are the Etsy ones. Now this is from the Art Spirits, who I highly recommend. Her paints are gorgeous, so you can get those in sets. You can also get them individually. So this is her gold set, and you can see a little swatch there. Absolutely beautiful paints. And an ocean set. So you can get them in themed sets, but you can also get them separately. So this was gifted to me. Now here are some metallics. Her True Silver and Tin Man is two of my favourite silver paints. If I were to recommend, True Silver, Tin Man are both amazing silvers. They are there, that you can see, hopefully. And then, whoops, I've got Renaissance colours as well on Etsy. Her paints are absolutely stunning as well. This is the Countdown to Christmas. So I've got some other ones which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So those are them. Now, at the end of showing you all of these options for sparkle and shine, I am going to show you a few books as well, where these paints and these sort of products have been used. So that's the metallic paints. The next thing is glitter paints. So I'll just put these to the side. I'll probably need some of them again. So glitter paints, I think I would say there's 2 main types. You've got the, let's have a look, you've got the glitter watercolours, of which I don't think I've got them in here. I've got them in here because I am in the process of transferring my swatches. So for example, this Firefly this one called Izzy. Now these are from Sparks Aquarelle on Etsy. There's this Minty, Sweetie, Thea, and then some more here from Sparks Aquarelle. They are, this comes in one set of 4 and another set of 4, which are here. These are absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. So these are like sparkly watercolours, and they're like usual watercolour paints with glitter in them, and they add something really nice to your page. So I highly recommend them. So you can see, I don't know if you, hopefully on the camera, if you can see the fine little glitter pieces. So I like using those. The other sort of glitter paint is the one where you sort of overlay it on something else, like over pencil or marker. So like these are from the Art Spirit. So we've got Mermaid Dust. So these are like in a clear sort of medium. You've got the glitter pieces, Mirror Dust and Rainbow Dust. So I'm going to show you those. So those are these here. So you've got the Mermaid Dust, Mirror Dust and the Rainbow Dust. So these I overlay on top of pencil, like for wings, for well, anything you want that you want to be sparkly really, and they're not like really in your face. They're quite nice and subtle, and they give such a beautiful effect when you use it on your pages. So there they are. Hope you can see them. There are other versions of that, there are other ones, but those were my examples that I thought I'd show you. So clear glitters, which you can overlay, and then you've got the watercolour ones, watercolour glitter there. Now the Art Spirits did have a recent set which is called the Fragment set, so I'm going to discuss those in a minute as well. So the third thing that I've got on my list is iridescent opal paints. So iridescent opal paints are like shimmery ones, which again you overlay. So like this one from the Art Spirits, this Violent Iridescence, I'd put in that category. This one here, so it's very, you can see it in a certain light. So I use these sort of iridescent opal paints overlaid on top of pencil. So here we've got the Renaissance colours. So these all at the bottom here, the Believe, Rejoice, Noel, Wish and Peace. These ones here are these, and I used them, I overlaid them on, say, pencil, marker, whatever really, other watercolours, and it gives a beautiful effect. These are more expensive, of course, they're the Etsy paints, but they are gorgeous and shiny. So these are the ones from Renaissance Colours, and sorry, not that one, the Violent Iridescence one are from the Art Spirits. The Art Spirits recently, her recent paints were, let me find them. There they are. So her recent paints are these, which is the Fragment set, which are a little bit like that, where they are quite opal and iridescent. So you can overlay over lots of different mediums. So I've got a separate video if you're interested in these. It is on my channel. So these, and they're glittery as well. So they're not just opal, I'd say. They actually have a real shimmery effect. It's not that easy to see them unless they're overlaid on something, but I mean, I hope you can make them out. I'm trying to move the book so you can see them. But yeah, they're another one in this third category. Now, those are all gorgeous high-end iridescent opal paints, but if you are looking for something more economical, then I would suggest these and these. So these are the Ganzai Tambi opal colours, available in the UK on Amazon and probably on other Amazons as well. And then this one is from Amazon Japan, I don't really know the name. It just says fine watercolour on it, but that's what it looks like. And these are very thirsty, but they give you a lovely iridescent opal look. So this is what they look like. Again, very sort of iridescent. Again, these paints are good for overlaying if you want like a shimmery effect, which I'll show you at the end when I show you some examples of these. Let me see if I can find the Gansai Tambi opal colours. Sure they'll be here somewhere. Let's see, come on. This is all over the place. This is a problem when you keep things in a book. There are things all right, I can't find it, but basically it is similar to, very similar to this. The opal colours are just like that. They give you a very slight colour you can see in certain angles. It's such a shame I can't find it, but yeah, they're very similar to that. Oh well. Right, so those are them. So if you are on a budget, check these out if you want some of these iridescent opal. I mean, these are called Gansai Tambi opal colours anyway, and you get a selection of 6 different shades, and I use these quite a lot. So that's that. So far we've looked at metallic paints, glitter paints, of which there's 2 types. The clear glitters that you can overlay on things, particularly very useful, that you can get from the Art Spirits, which were the Mermaid Dust, Mirror Dust and Rainbow Dust, which has got different sort of, lots of different colours in them. Mirror Dust is really good for water, I find, but even Mermaid Dust, to be honest, is good for water. Or you can have the watercolour glitter paints, which I usually buy from Sparks Aquarelle. And then third, we have the iridescent opal paints. So next we have the glossy accents. So we'll have a look at those as well. Okay, so for this, this gives you a nice glaze effect. Now, most colorists here on YouTube use the black for the black glossy accents. If I can find some paper, which I did put book here. Right, so this is absolutely gorgeous to give you a shiny sort of shiny effect, and it's because it sits on top of the paper there. So you can get them in different colours, and I did because I really like these. So I've got a pencil case full of them. They are really nice, I have to say. They do run out fairly quick, so I don't use them all the time. Sometimes if you haven't used them for a while, you do need to get them going a little bit. So you can see there, that's how they're meant to look. But yeah, they are very reliable and they are absolutely beautiful, and you can get them from Amazon. You can also get them in singles from Cult Pens, which I highly recommend Cult Pens to buy these. And then if you want a more intense glossy look, you can use these glossy accents from Ranger. So I do use like a pin because sometimes it does become blocked, but this is a lovely medium that you just use to give a glossy effect. Now let me just check if I can just show you. Nope. Not in that one. Might be in this one then. Right, so I think there we go. So this is the put my glasses back on for close up so I can see. This is glossy accents on these forgotten the word, it's just gone out of my head. You know what I mean. The frog spawn, that's it, the frog spawn. Right, so yeah, you can see it's such a beautiful raised effect. Now, that gives you a proper raised effect. So you will feel it on the other side of the page. But if you want a more subtle effect than that, you can use this. Now you do get a lot more for your money. So this is a triple thick brilliant brush on gloss glaze. I just use a like a, you know, a brush for this. Don't use your best brush, of course. Just use a brush and keep it aside to use with this. But yeah, I use a brush to put this on, and it's less raised effect than the Glossy Accents, which is thicker. And then what was I going to show you? I think you can also get a pen version of you can get a clear Glossy Accent and not clear glossy, sorry, let's start again. You can get a clear one of these pens, which I'm not sure I've got one in here, but yeah, you can get a clear one. We usually have it to the side, but not today. But yeah, one of these, but in a clear, and it's a clear glaze pen, and it gives you the most subtle effect. So see if I can find what I was looking for here. So yeah, I did use that on top of the fish. So I just used the clear glaze pen just on top of the fish on this page. So it's quite subtle compared to the actual liquid versions that you've got here. So yeah, that's it. So you can have this one, which gives you the biggest obvious effect, Glossy Accents from Ranger. This one, which is similar to this, but I'd say it's just a little less pronounced, but you get a lot more for your money, and it is worth it. It's by Deco Art Americana, triple thick brilliant brush on gloss glaze. This one I just squeeze on and put it on. This one I use a brush, or you can use Glossy Accent, which is available in a clear pen and coloured versions as well. So that's the number 4 Glossy Accents glaze and glaze gel pens. Next, last one, Stickles glitter glue and loose glitter. So we all know about the Stickles glitter glue. These are absolutely stunning. And yeah, you can get these from places like Budley Crafts from UK. They sell these for a good price. So Budley Crafts UK, but you can also get them from Amazon, and yeah, they're stunning. What can I say? They're lovely to use. If you are just starting out, I would suggest you buying the clear ones. Like these are both Stardust, and they're really nice to add as embellishments, should I say. The next one, well, with it, the other option, the other option is Stickles, not Stickles, sorry, loose glitter. So it's quite hard to find loose glitter these days, I think, and I really like this brand that I bought quite a few years ago from places like Crafter's Companion. So this is Nouveau, and the Nouveau brand I really like. So this is a Stampendous brand. It is larger glitter pieces, as you can tell there, compared to this, which is much finer. And this gives you a very nice glitter effect. Of course, it's not as easy to use as this, which you just pour on or squeeze out, whereas this, you need some sort of glue to adhere it. So I use the Quickie glue pen, and then apply the glitter glue pen to where I want, and then just shake this on, and then I just piece of paper and tap it off, and that's it. That's all you do, and it gives you such a lovely shiny glitter effect. I have to be honest, because this is a bit not much of a faff, but it is more of a faff than the Stickles glitter glue. I use them not as much as I really should, and I should use them because they give a really high intensity glitter effect, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it guys. Those are all the first 5 that I'm going through in terms of things you can use for sparkle and shine. So now I think I'm going to show you a few examples of books of where I've used these first 5 products. Okay guys, let's have a look at where I've used some of these products that we've so far discussed. So let's look in Dragon Dreams. Now I have sort of labelled it so I know which product I'm using. So in Dragon Dreams I really want to buy the other version of this, which is the slightly better paper, just because this is my favourite R.J. Hampson colouring book. But anyway, as a side thing. Right, so here I have used number 4, which is the Glossy Accents glaze or glaze gel pen. So I can see here this black here, you can see that's shining. That's the Glossy, sorry, not Glossy, I keep saying it, I'm so sorry, I keep saying the wrong words. Glaze gel pen. So this is a Sakura black glaze gel pen, which I highly recommend. It's absolutely gorgeous. You'll use it a lot. You can get that from Cult Pens in singles, or even Amazon, but I think they're a bit more expensive in Amazon. So I've used that. Have I used anything else which is glossy? Nope, can't tell. And number 2 is glitter paints. So can you see here on the water, I've used some glitter paint here. I think it's some sort of, I think it might be the Stardust from the Art Spirits watercolour paint, and that's given this beautiful shimmer and shine. I hope you can see it on the water. And then the other thing I can see here is Stickles. This bit, these are these little bits in the water to show the sparkliness of the water, I guess, is the Stickles glitter. Not Stickles, yeah, it is the Stickles glitter glue. I can feel it, you see, because it's a bit rough. So that's that. And then what else have I used now here, which I haven't written down on here, but on the dragon itself, I've coloured the dragon, and then on top of it, I put some sort of iridescent opal paint. I can't remember what brand it is, but yeah, that's definitely an example there of where I've used actually 4 things, not 3 different things. So yeah, that's an example. And then in Magical Earth by Joseph Kattenbang, here I've got an example of the iridescent opal paints. Now I quite like using iridescent paints and the opal paints, particularly these, over coloured crystals. So what I do is I use pastel shaded pencils in different colours on the crystals, and then over it I put an opal colour or iridescent paint, and then I use some white gel pen to go over the black lines, and I think it looks quite nice. What else have I used? I've used glitter paints. Actually no, it's not glitter paints, it's Stickles glitter glue, just on the water, just to give like the sparkly effect there. So I'm going to take these out as well when that's that. Right, in this book here, which is Colouring Book of Secret Dream Story, I've used metallic paints, of course, in lots of different places. So I like to put metallic paints and use these sort of sparkly shiny mediums on, I guess I add them as a little bit of an embellishment on certain bits that would be sparkly or shiny, or on bits which I think would make the page pop. So this design here, I think I've added something sparkly there. Actually, that could actually be, not sure if that's, yeah, it's paint that. So yeah, I've added a little bit of metallic paint on this lampshade, metallic paint in the stars, metallic paint in this globe here. So yeah, metallic paint in different places on his robe because there's stars and the moons. And then what else have I used? Let's see, number 3, iridescent opal paints. Now I used that over these gemstones, so I coloured the gemstones with pencil, and then I put the iridescent paints. And even on this strange lamp thing, whatever it is, it's like, or a magic stone or whatever it is, I've coloured it, and then I've put this shimmery iridescent opal paint on that. Same with the crystals, I've done the same with that one. And then what else have I used? Again, you can see quite clearly here the glaze, the black Sakura jelly roll glaze on here. More metallic paint there on whatever's in this jar. And then there's also some watercolour glitter paint. So this is the clear glitter. I think this is rainbow dust from the Art Spirits that you can see. So metallic paint, of course, on the telescope. So yeah, lots of different mediums again on that page. So in this one, the Polar Bear Japanese colouring book, I've used glitter paints again. Now this was over the crystals, so I think I have got on one of my how I coloured these crystals, might have been the May, either the May one or April, like the summary video where I discuss what I've been up to, like can't remember what those words are. Oh, I do apologise, honestly, I'm just useless, aren't I? So I coloured the crystals with pencil first, and then I went over it with this glitter paint. I think it was the, can't remember now, but some sort of glitter paint. I can't remember which actual brand it was, but it does look a little bit like Rebecca's The Art Spirits clear glitter paints, that's in a clear medium. You can see some metallic paint here on the gold to make it look like gold coins. So metallic paints I've used, and glitter paints, and oh yes, something that I forgot here, this over here is actually the watercolour glitter paints from Sparks Aquarelle. So you can see that those are not in a clear medium, they actually have got the paint colour itself and then the glitter, and that I really like how that looks as well. So there's that one, put that one away. And then not long to go, guys. I hope this video has been useful, because every time I make a video I always worry and think they probably already know this, you know. Right, next one, glitter paints. Again, I have glitter paints here on the wings, so wings. I think that might be fairy dust, that's it, from the Art Spirits. It's got this beautiful green shimmer. So I think I coloured the wings first, and then I put that over the top. I just used some light pencil colours, I think, for the wings. And then you've got some here as well, and these bees. And yeah, some metallic paint in areas, not a lot, but got some. This is one of my favourite all-time pages, I have to say. And what else have we got? Tenderful Enchantment. I think this is an example of where I have used... Actually, let's look at this one first. So metallic paints on the oranges. I think that's definitely the fine tech paint, because it comes in a gorgeous colour. Metallic paints on the flower areas and on this beautiful bead necklace. I think these are called unicorn paints from Lizzie's Studio on Etsy. And then I've got some glaze pen, actual in pink. Glaze pen there as well, glaze pen there as well, and then metallic paint So yep, and then yeah, glazed pen on the ladybird spots. So that's that. And then last but not least, I've got some loose glitter where I used it here on these berries, just on these little edges or the surfaced tops of the berries, I presume the berries. And then you can see the glaze pens on these flowers. Decided to use glaze pens on that and that one there, and on the number 2 here. And there's lots of metallic paint in areas. So yeah, so that's it guys, a few little examples of where I've used those. Now I will be doing part 2 of this soon. Let's find Kitty, because Kitty, where are you? You're not on holiday, are you? Right, Kitty, so you've got something to look at. Kitty says hello. I usually do this at the start of the video, but anyway, this is at the end now. So yeah, I hope you found that useful. I use metallic paints, glitter paints, iridescent opal paints, glossy accents, glazed gel pens, Stickles glitter glue or glitter quite a lot in my pages. So those were the first 5 that we covered in this video, and hopefully I'll come back with 5 more sparkle and shine options soon. Part 2 of this video. So yeah, let me know what you use in your colouring, what sparkly shiny things you use in your colouring, and until next time, take care, happy colouring, bye.